he wasn't showing that at Newcastle for various reasons. He was getting limited minutes in that position. Otherwise, he played out of position. And when he when he was in that position, he didn't have enough time to show what he could do, or he was underperforming. And maybe the pressure was too much for him at the time, because he was just basically thrown him because of the injury kind of thing. But Eddie Howe had his favoured midfield. He was never going to displace Tonali, Joe Linton, or Bruno G. Yeah, if he had bided his time, maybe he could compete with Joe Linton. Yeah, but the time wasn't right. Eddie Howe, there's no way Eddie Howe. Look what he's doing with Lewis Miley. Yeah, everyone's saying that Lewis Miley needs more game time, but how are you going to displace Bruno Tonali and Joe Linton in the season? You know what I mean? So, to me, like, he made the right move. He was coached by the right manager, Nuno, who trusted him to show what he could do, and he flourished. I think his development would have been stunted if he stayed with Newcastle. Now, should Newcastle get him back in the future? You know what I mean? I hope they had some sort of clause in the contract when they sold him, but I'd like to see him back in Newcastle. But I'll be honest, when he was there, they called him the Geordie Maradona. Yeah, and I was like, I'm seeing nothing from this guy. Absolutely nothing. So maybe it wasn't his fault, but sometimes you have to leave the nest to flourish. So, and I think that's what's happened. So credit to him, and I hope he continues to do well. You know, he's a Newcastle fan, but listen, it's one of those ones, isn't it? We've still got Lewis Miley, we've got other youngsters, but sometimes it's better for everybody involved where they leave. And would he have been the player that he is if he stayed at Newcastle? I don't think he would have been.